What's up, Falcons Nation? NFL fans, it's your boy Jew coming at you with another Atlanta Falcons video. As always, Falcons Nation, rise up. In today's video, I would like to talk about cornerback Clark Phillips. But if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you know when I've done Atlanta Falcons content or NFL content. If you'd like to follow your boy on Twitter and Instagram, you can follow me at Jew Talk Sports. And if you'd like to donate to my channel, you can donate to my Cash App, which is the $ Jew Talk Sports. If you'd like to be a part of my Jew Talk Sports membership, you can hit that join tab here on the channel as well. But with that being said, let's jump right into the video. So in today's video, as I mentioned, I do want to talk about cornerback Clark Phillips. And will Clark Phillips be the #2 cornerback for the Atlanta Falcons this season? Personally, I do believe that Clark Phillips will be that #2 cornerback for this Atlanta Falcons team when it's all said and done. Clark Phillips was drafted last year out of the University of Utah. He was one of the best cornerbacks in the Pac-12 prior to the Atlanta Falcons drafting him. And last season, he started off as one of those depth pieces, played special teams, played a little bit in the slot. But eventually, later on in the season, he did kind of surpass Jeff Okudah, and he started taking snaps at that #2 outside cornerback position, and he played really well. Clark Phillips is one of those guys that has great confidence. He is one of those guys that I noticed last season when the ball was thrown deep, he wasn't a cornerback that panicked. He didn't get a lot of penalties, and he's one of those guys that did a good job of forcing the wide receiver towards the boundary, towards the out of bounds line. Even though he's not the biggest guy at 5'10", 185 pounds, he is one of those guys that plays bigger than his size out there on the field because he's fearless. One of those guys that will come up and make tackles and things of that nature in the run game. And it's just one of those guys that exudes a lot of confidence. And it showed last season when he finally got his opportunities to play at that #2 cornerback position. And I expect us to see that this coming season during training camp. I believe that him, Kevin King, D. Alford, and those guys, Mike Hughes, those guys will be battling it out for that #2 position. But when it's all said and done, I do think that Clark Phillips will be the guy that's going to end up getting that #2 cornerback position. And like I said, he did show me some things last season on tape that I do think he's one of those guys that has great ball skills for his size. And he's one of those guys that's a complete cornerback. So with that being said, you guys give me your thoughts on Clark Phillips. Do you believe he will be our #2 cornerback this season? I definitely think that he could end up being that #2 cornerback. And being that the Atlanta Falcons, Terry Fontenot and this front office, Raheem Morris, those guys didn't draft a single cornerback in this past draft, I really think that shows that they had confidence when they came in and watched tape of the secondary last year. That told me that they have confidence in the players that are currently on this roster. Do I expect them to continue to bring in more talent maybe in the free agency pool? We possibly could see some more veteran guys come in to compete for that #2 cornerback position. But when it's all said and done, I do think that Clark Phillips will be that guy that'll eventually be that #2 cornerback opposite A.J. Terrell. But with that being said, it's been your boy Jew. I have a lot more content coming for you guys. As always, Falcons Nation, rise up, be blessed, peace.